Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. The entertainment for today is not new. You've seen this entertainment through and through. You've seen your birth, your life, perhaps even your death. You may recall all the rest. Did you have a good world when you died? Enough to base a movie on? Good morning. It's Thursday. Holy cow. Little Jim Morrison. An American prayer for you to start today. Barry the Music Man in the house. Good to see you. We got Ms. Pickoff out there. Karimlan. I feel like I'm doing the Love Boat. Jill, good morning, dear. Thank you to all the amazing wrenches out there doing just the hard work and making sure everything goes off smoothly. Cat slaves out there, what's going on? Crazy white boy. Got some good folks out there. I have to go see Mandalorian and Grogu today. John, the Beagle Dad, is out there. Hello. All right, who else is out there? We had a few other people pop in early, like Georgia Peach. Good morning. We have an amazing gift from the amazing Ruby Who. Very generous with another Culture Casino gifty. Very excited. You guys are making the channel explode. That's right. We're going to explode. All right, everybody. That's one of those wonderful poems I read across a piece of music from The Doors. Brandon McAdory, good to see you. Hey, Culture, hello. Hello. Who else is out there? We got more. Like Timmy. Jan Monroe, hi, I'm at work. Well, I'm glad you're here working and lurking, dear. I hope things are going well. So I said hi to Georgia Peach. I got Frank out there. Frank's here, everybody. In case you were wondering, Frank is here. All right. I think Matt G's out there, too. I do. Caledon 910, everybody's favorite radio station personality. How you doing? I got, I love my demographics. I have the best percentage of ladies to gentlemen. You guys are fantastic. I love the ladies here. You guys are phenomenal. Our friend Archer Merchant is generous this morning, saying, feel bad for Tony Starr, saying he resisted Kripke's attempts to make Homelander and everything anti-MAGA, etc. No wonder the show fell off around the election. Yeah, this is the problem with TDS. It destroys things. It's a form of mental entrapment, I'm afraid. The lovely Juliet from across the pond. Thank you for being here after being, elsewhere early in the morning at UK time. Hanging out with myself and Lou Wasserman's Ghost. Mr. Ghost and I had a great show last night for an hour. Over 200 of you joined live. We did very well last evening. Commander and Straight Crew of Shadow, I hope you're doing well. You can check out that show, by the way, the replay over on T3PO. That's a good place to go. We got Cash Kester out there. Hello. And, of course, the talented one himself, Andy Masterson. Poden, did you give up on the 30-second pause? Yeah. We got Barry the Music Man out there with the super stupid sicka saying, here's 99 cents. Underlined twice. That's right, 100. Underlined twice. LFG. That's right. Randall Orser, one of our favorite Canadians from Canada. Lee Kindler, good morning. There he is, Matt G, otherwise known as Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swifty. And, of course, Near-Sighted Cyclops. It's great to see you, friend. I've been worried. You've been gone for many a moon. Cole Hauser, what's up? Cole Hauser, the man himself. Check out Cole Hauser's channel. He's doing great things over there. That Service Dog, good morning. Good morning. Look at all these amazing people. The beautiful people. All right. What else we got out there? Said hi to Timmy. We got Georgia Peach. Razorbird. There's your Rivet Head. What's up, Rivet Head? Looking good. Culture, Ed Straker, a shadow. As per usual, the 6-hour daily is pants optional. Catered by Mexican Iron Man's food truck. Delicious breakfast rabbit chicken tacos are available, and burritos. Oh, and by the way, put on pants. Goodness, you don't want to be messy. What else we got? We've got Reverend Norman Bates. There you go. Who else we got? The Bad Cap. Good morning, party people. Indeed. All right, friends. I just want to say it this way. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about. Not a lot of time to do it, and we want to jump right into it. Cliff Booth, which is a follow-up or a prequel to what we got in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, is going to actually go to IMAX first. That's right, only large format for this film on Thanksgiving weekend before heading to streaming over on Netflix. This experiment is a big deal. The fact that Netflix is dipping their toes in the water means they need more revenue, and the only way to get it is to go back to the traditional theatrical releases, especially for stuff they've spent a bunch of money on. And you know what? They spent a lot of money for Brad Pitt. Speaking of spending a lot of money, you wasted a lot of money with Miley Alcock, and she's going to just flip and go for it. How Supergirl star Miley Alcock learned to ignore the trolls. The trolls! You mean the people being accurate and critical of what this disaster is going to be, and became a punk rock superhero? No, not at all. I'm very worried with what this production is going to be quality-wise and what it's going to do to the character who's supposed to make an appearance in Man of Tomorrow. We need drunk Supergirl like we need, drunk Tessa Thompson in Ragnarok. Not a good plan. We've got Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu targeting 80 million plus at the U.S. box office. We talked about this extensively last night on the Pro Show. I think we were all very hesitant to agree that this was going to perform this well. 160 million global in their dreams. Star Wars is basically dead, and I have a feeling this is going to be not what they were expecting. Really, I think they're relying heavily on pre-sales that were not as positive as even Solo, a Star Wars story. It's going to be bad. Michael Bay is going to direct a true story on the largest rescue mission in American history to save 2 downed pilots in Iran during the current conflict. This is going to come out faster than I expected. We've got the Boys Finale with the creator, Mr. Kripke, trying to explain the major deaths, how the canceled Gen V Season 3 would have gone, if he would have been allowed to continue the story. I think everybody's done with this guy and his delusional takes on things, and the fact that he poisoned his show with politics. Speaking of which, he continued on talking about it was going to be a really big task or a tall task to land this plane. Well, you crashed it. You didn't land it. It was not well received by fans. I wonder why. Lawmakers are trying to introduce another way to censor you, trying to follow in the footsteps of the Digital Rights Act from the incredibly globalist leftist EU, and of course the UK. I am not going to be filtered or, basically censored. I'm going to express myself how I want. And while I don't use any of this tech right now for any purpose, you can't accept censorship in any form or fashion. Miles Teller stopped doing interviews. We talked a little bit about this last night over on Lou and You. And he doesn't trust the magazines or the television interviews anymore. And you know why? It's because they burned him way back when they did a profile on him in 2015. It is now, 12 years after the fact, and he's still not talking to the press as much. You know why? Because they can say whatever they want. If every word's not recorded and you can't refute what they're saying, they just try to make you look bad. And they almost ruined his career for it. NBC wins TV season in total viewers for the first time since 2002. Super Bowl plus Winter Olympics equals a big victory for them. Congratulations. Linear TV is not dead. It's just going the same way as radio. It'll still find a happy homeostasis somewhere. Fox Sports confirms that the World Cup anchors will have anchors. Well, that's good. And analysts, okay, they even told us who they were going to be. But nobody cares. Nobody cares about the World Cup. Hotels have been talking about it. Restaurants have been talking about it. The event is going to be lightly supported. It's going to be very, very bad. Quinta Brunson somehow was picked and elected to develop and star in Betty Boop. The resemblance is not uncanny. I'll just say. You guys think this is going to have any political stuff? I don't know. The creator of The Boys also said that Vought Rising, which is a spinoff, is going to have a much grittier tone and probably much more TDS. Thank you, Kripke, for destroying something everybody enjoyed until you got mentally challenged. SpaceX is revealing plans that could be the largest, biggest ever initial public offering we've ever seen. Billions. Something that a lot of people are going to invest in. NVIDIA Q1 results surpassed Wall Street expectations thanks to a massive AI chip demand and the fact that they've already pre-sold a bunch of chips. No wonder Tesla Terafab is going to go very aggressively into this space. Single Gen Z women outpace Gen Z men to home ownership. I wonder why. Despite overall decline in first-time home buyers, because everybody's doing it on their own and not as a team. And they've poisoned the well as far as getting together. It's hard to couple up these days. We're going to have to talk about that seriously one day on this show or on maybe on a thank you for your attention to this matter. James Murdoch is out there acquiring New York Magazine and Vox as they have basically had a death rattle. And finally, you got to watch a bear. If you want to go watch this, you can over on ksn.com news. I'm not going to show it because it's going to get claimed. But the Kansas Police Department issued a warning on Wednesday that bear sightings were reported in its town. So if you are in Kansas, be bear aware, even if it's late at night, like 10:40 p.m. Guys, bears like to eat, and they don't mind if they have to eat you. So on that note, 6 minutes are done. Let's get into a little bonus time, but only for a few minutes. I hope you guys are bueno. I do. I really, really do. And I'm pretty stoked, to be fair. We had a nice opening poem this morning. And you guys are all here. You are the best around. Culture Casino. In the case of Betty Boop, the original BB was Baby Esther Jones, who sang in the Cotton Club in Harlem. Yeah, amazing. Max Fleischer animated her act as White, and Helen Kane took the film role. I do remember, and all of that is true. I just don't want it to be full of political stuff. If she does a good job, I don't care, to be fair. That's why I phrased it the way that I did. And thank you for that, because a lot of people don't know the background there. So, hey, Six is in the house. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. The amazing Six, who I credit with my early success, and up until she stopped being available as much. She's very busy. She's a wonderful woman, and I appreciate you, Six. Stelliato's out there, outpace. And it's probably a few thousand ladies in the lead. Hey, I love this. I love the fact that there's so many lovely ladies. Because of the what? Because of their OnlyFans accounts? I don't know anything about that. Putin's been saying this for a long time about NVIDIA. And Putin's going to steal everybody's face. Plus, you can locally produce your material. No, and again, once again, all of this is historically accurate. I just don't want political stuff in it. That's all. Is it car racing? I don't know. Where is the World Cup? It's here in the U.S., North America, actually. And it is soccer, as we would call it here in the States. They call it football in other places. They don't have a lot of American football. Although we're trying to make that happen. We pushed the NFL season to 18 games, and we're trying to make Europe take games. I don't know. It's usually American servicemen there, and less stuffs. Less stuffs. Yeah, today's bear story, you guys might want to check it out. Like I said, it's over at ksn.com news. Look, the video's cool. I'm just not going to show it for fear of claimage. Claimage is bad, okay? Let's see. Who else is out there in the world? Yeah. And there are a lot of great people out there in the chat. You guys are amazing. Griffin's Views out there. I miss our history lessons, Griffin's View. I know you've become very busy these days. We had our wonderful bear story. Thank you, Georgia Peach. Um, let's see who else is out in the world. You sent me a pro. You sent me and pro a link that Disney is being sued for storing patrons' biometrics. Yeah, well, they've been doing that for a long time. Um, they've been taking your fingerprints as a form of identification at Walt Disney World for forever. Not to mention the fact that they're tracking you when you have the app open via the NFC network that they installed during the in Disney World that they installed for the next gen project that ran them an extra $1 billion than what they were planning on spending. That was courtesy of the two guys they brought in to consult um, recently that were former executives for the company that were going to be fast tracked to leadership if Iger had not elected to stick around. So he got rid of Tom Staggs and the other fella so that he wouldn't have an heir apparent. Um, and he went on to go on for more years until he saw things happening in China, and then he promptly retired and left Chapek with a disaster. So there's that. So let's just be honest. Griffin's View tip regarding bears: you are fast food. There's our friend Real Wade Nation gaming in the house. How you doing, Real Wade? Yeah, Wade Nation. Check out gaming power. We got Tobach out there over on the green machine, and we've got David Smart out there. First time watching. Well, welcome. Thanks for popping in. Glad you're here. There once was a culture named Casino who smelled like a teenager named Beano. I miss you. I miss you, Six, so much. Ah, I know you're busy. I know you're busy. Let's see, we got fun stuff. Penny is in the house. Hello, Penny. Good morning, dear. Hope things are going well. Hope you are going well. Oh, I loved that. Uh, I loved when Betty would sing. Thought it was great. And again, one of my favorite films actually was Cotton Club, although that's not the reference, but it really was well done. I thought Richard Pryor was genius in that. It had all of the very significant and actors people forgot that just were amazing, including Red Fox. Good stuff. What a great film. Davina in the house and Cynthia Carter. Hello, hello. Good to see you all. Guys, I'm going to do a redirect over to the M4 Empire, and then we have the pro show or yeah, the pro show coming up in just a few minutes after that. Hang on. I think people will pay for me to keep my shirt on. I don't know why I was muted. Thank you for that. I don't know if you heard any of that. So we'll try it again. So, in case you didn't hear, one of the things that you have to do if you follow creators, you have to subscribe to them, and then you have to click on the notification bell, and you have to turn on all notifications. I did not mute myself there, so that's very strange. Uh, I don't know how I got muted. I don't know how I got muted. But thank you guys for advising me, Morgan King. Yeah, I appreciate it. You guys sent super chats to tell me I was muted. Anyway, what I was trying to say is if you are following me, just double check the bell icon. Make sure it has all notifications turned on and not personalized. Personalized will filter your results to the handful of channels you may watch more regularly than you get to see my content. Understand? I hope. Yeah. And like you said, once I get over 50K, I think I get access to a rep. I'm not certain. Maybe it's 100K. Regardless, I'm still in pursuit of 100K, but most importantly, you have to get to 50K first. And you guys can all make that happen. So my cross country travel starts Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So yeah, culture on the road. Ba, 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 ba. Mickey and Skynet are tracking you. That's possible. Disney does not like me very much. They use your photo and fingerprints to get into the parks. Yes, they do, especially the Walt Disney World locations. Especially if you're a pass holder. Yeah, that way cast members can have a look at all your entitlements. They have a network of, like I said, NFC antennas everywhere. You actually pass through an NFC portal when you pass through what was originally just the portal to Main Street. See, that was the line of demarcation where you exited the real world and entered the staged world that Walt Disney wanted everybody to experience. The problem is that because they ignored sightlines, especially at Disneyland and other places in various theme parks, by ignoring sightlines, they basically have moments where you get pulled out of the magic. So there's a conversation to be had there. So did I hear about the mayor of Toronto ordering custom? Oh, I did not. I did not order. I did not hear about that. That's odd. I'll look that up. That's worth it. That's worth study. Crazy stuff. That's right. I am on the Green Machine. You can definitely follow me over there. SFX at 314 Sabertooth Raptor. Thank you for the memeage. I will send it over to comics. Last night, unfortunately, I had to exit stage left to get ready for the Hollywood Backlot with Lou and You show last night. That was a lot of fun for an hour. That's right, DIY redirect to the M4 Empire for sure. It is Thursday, so after that, we got the Pro Show this morning. I can't believe I got muted for so long. You guys, thank you. I don't know what happened. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. And this is how much you guys I appreciate you. You guys are like the producers. You guys are the producers because Morgan King is like, you are muted. I have about 7 screens in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 in front of me. About 5. I got 5 in front of me. It's 6. But the iPad's not going today. So, yeah, and I don't count the Stream Deck, which actually has a screen built into it. That's why all the buttons all line up. You can put like a background picture on it and everything else. Barry the Music Man. Hey, Ding Dong, you're muted. Thank you. You guys are great. Canoles is in the house. Hello, hello. Since I first mentioned the redirect, that's crazy. Man, super sucks. YouTube. Yeah. What do we get when you hit 50K? I don't remember. You do. I don't remember. I got to order it though. Putin says, "For 50K, you get a secret massage room key." Oh, if only that were true. I used to get massages, like, 2 times a week, like, deep tissue massages and stuff when I was in my late 30s through my early 40s. Of course, that was back when I was at the gym twice a day, 5 or 6 days a week. That was back when I was at, like, my peak workout, which I am nowhere close to yet. I'm barely back on the walk around and do, limited late weightlifting now. So, good morning, Daryl and Doc. Doc's out there. What's going on? John Yulden has showed his face. Haven't got a chance to hang out with that guy in a long time. Oh, you already sent it to comics. Thank you, SFXF314C, Tooth Raptor. I'm tempted to get Kick just to watch Kino. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like you said, that was part of the thing you guys missed because I was apparently muted. I don't get into the drama when it comes to any of these creator on creator things. I think it's very bad idea to flag other channels just because you don't like what they're saying, even if they're saying things about you. I don't get into drama here, and I just flat out refuse to. I don't think it's worth your time. I think all of that is bad. Six. Oh, goodness. Cole Hauser says the mayor of Toronto is enjoying his last few months in office. Her last few months in office. She is a Karen Bass type of clown. Well, it's not surprising, Cole Hauser. All my Canadian friends, I feel bad for you. I know you guys are suffering under globalist leadership. I think Mark Carney is the most corrupt PM you've ever had, and that's saying something because Fidel Castro Jr. was your previous PM. So yeah, wild stuff. Am I going to do comics division tonight? I don't know. I'm really wrestling with whether or not I'm going to be able to fulfill a family obligation tonight. Um, so there's that. Lobster. That's right. We're giving you the lobster, Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swifty. What's going on, Matt G? SFX says, I sent it to comics, wanted Pro and Lauren to see. I'll make sure they see it. I will. I'll make sure they see it. Man, Irate Specialist was like on fire last night. Insane stuff. Um, who else is out there in the world? Da, 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 da. Case 21st says, Monkey said, good morning, culture. Are you going to be on Pro show later today? I don't know. But say hi to Monkey. I hope so. Make sure to bring the purple potatoes. That's right. We'll see. We'll see if Pro needs me today. I need. There's a couple articles I'm behind on, so I need to do that. Six says I'll take a massage from Culture. Actually, I started to take some of the classes. I actually considered becoming a massage therapist when I retired, but now I'm doing this full time. Um, I really I do believe in massage. I think it's good for everybody. It's very healthy. Um, I also believe and by the way, for detox, I'm going to tell you, you ladies were right all along. I know I'm going to get it hammered for that. Anyway, you ladies were right all along. Soaking your feet in a hot Epsom salt bath with maybe a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar and like a sprig of like rosemary or like maybe some ginger or whatever. That is probably one of the best detox things you can do for your body. On your body, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest pores on your body are your feet. Those where your biggest pores are. It's the best place to interact with your lymphatic system. It's also why it's really important to take a walk every day, especially morning walk. If you can do it twice a day, it's even better. But and then double check your tennis shoes. Make sure you're not walking on pillows. You want to get something that gives you a little bit more ground support than that. I know like at a theme park or something. You want to insert the super thick insoles to protect your feet from the ouchie at the end of the day. But honestly, your feet are like your ability to balance. You don't want to lose the connection with a solid ground. That walking on pillows, the super thick insoles will actually hurt your balance on the long run as you get older. So there's that. Sorry, just a bunch of random facts from crazy brain. Yeah, I think yeah, at 50K, 100K, 100K is Slave Leia. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Hey, Culture just got a new car. That's awesome. But plan not to have any accidents. Yeah, I hope that's true. I try to stay away from those as well. I figured I'd leave that number at 19. Oh no. you know, um the worst accident I was ever in, uh I wasn't driving. I was in the back seat in the center. I was the most injured person in the car because of that. I was wearing a seatbelt. Um, I was wearing a seatbelt, and I was no, I wasn't in the center. I was in the passenger side rear seat. Yeah. And that was the worst injuries I've ever suffered. Near a bruised my pelvis. Thank goodness I didn't break it. I shattered both my collarbones. I put my head through a back window and a side window. I looked like I was dead because I was just bleeding so profusely. Head injuries bleed an awful lot, but I'm glad you're okay, Case. I really am. Yeah. Let's keep that number at 18. Ah, yeah. Culture, you need to remove the restraining order before we can hang out. Okay, I'll take care of it. I tried to hang out with you guys on Type 40 the other day. I kept waving at everybody in there. Well, that was a couple weeks ago. Let's be fair. Toronto Mayor Doug Ford, the brother of Tom, who was the old mayor of Toronto, who is a well-known crackhead. I remember that. He would walk around the city carrying a bottle of Jack Daniels. That's not good. Your neighbors on that because you're a boomer. I'm a little older than a boomer. I'm just a few years separated by that. Gen X started in 65 and went through 85, so I am firmly in Gen X, kids. And other people want to argue it started in 1970 and went through to 80. They keep trying to truncate the really cool generations because they want to divide us up. But yeah, remember, that's the whole purpose of the mainstream media is divide us. Don't let them do that. Joke with each other, have fun. The rate specials. Hail Culture and Culturians. Good to see you, rate specialist. Good work last night, friend. You guys, when you guys contribute to the show like that, it means the world to us. So I'm going to send you over to the M4 Empire. If they're finished, do stick around. Head over to the WDW Pro Show this morning. I hope you hang out with everybody. Proctor Deuces in the house. Uh, you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are all doing good, all doing well. Who else is out there in the world? I need to ask Case, what kind of car did you get? I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious. Hey, Bill Blum's in the house. Rats. The dang system did not make noise when Cece started music and talking. I'm sorry. Sorry. First thing I did was read a poem. This is a short joke comic, such a small show. It's not. He gets like 100 plus people in there live. Da, 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 da. Family first. Always, Daryl. Always. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to tell you guys something, and this is coming from a guy who used to love theme parks and conventions and all kinds of other things. I'm not a huge fan of crowds these days. As I get older, and this I'm sure Six will back me up on. As you get older, unfortunately, sound filtering becomes more difficult as you age. Um, you end up sometimes feeling like you're surrounded by just cacophony of noise. Um, and I didn't listen to as much loud music, and when I was performing I wore earplugs um or return headphones. um so yeah, it is what it is. I didn't really damage my hearing as much as many others my age probably did. But yeah. Carney told uh What was his name? What was his real name? Um, Knowles. Oh, that's how forgettable he was. Castro Jr. to hold my beer. I think that's true. Tom H, what's up? They make good money. Well, yeah. I use foot soaks for myself. They work. They do. Like you said, that Epsom salt with a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar and like a sprig of rosemary. The rosemary is surprising the effect that adds. It almost feels like the water gets warmer. It's very odd. But ginger is good if you're having trouble sleeping at night or you just want to detox. If you have a slice of French ginger, if you wear socks to bed, some gentlemen and ladies do. You can put that right in the ball of your foot or in the arch, I should say, and that'll help you detox at night. Good stuff. I like natural remedies. Of course, I'm on the world's supply of don't die drugs right now, but it's crazy. The power of physical touch is underrated. That's true. No, indeed, not that way. Well, no, I'm just saying is that massage therapy is rejuvenating. Essentially, you're moving things around. You're expressing uh, parts of the body that don't often get expressed or subjected to symptom treatment. It grows, it improves obviously blood flow, um, and it increases the oxygen in that part of your body. But it also helps the lymphatic system move things around. So there's that. So. Oh no, the M4 Empire just finished. So I tell you what, we'll go a little bit longer as I like accidentally take comments off. Sorry about that. Magnifies in the house. What's up, Tom? Tom's out there lurking. Love that guy. Old age will affect your balance too. Indeed, but you can fix that. Like I said, as tempting as it is, don't put pillows in your shoes. And only do it if you need to. Let's say you're at a theme park or something. That makes sense, right? For people who work all day on their feet, somebody like six, I don't. I think some kind of memory foam insole isn't a bad idea, but I do think that it's going to cost you some balance. Um, at some point in your day, you should have a way to be grounded with the earth if you can. Georgia Peach says, I have grounding shoes and they really help. Yep, they really do. That Park Place conversation is sparkling this morning. I think it's going to be a good show over on the Pro Show today. 100K is so much better than Slave Leia. Is it? I don't remember. This is the problem. You're not here anymore. I think you sent it to me months ago, but I don't have access to that old chat. I don't know why. Randall Orsis says my cousin rode motorcycles and no issues. He was a passenger in a car and was killed in a head-on. Oh my goodness, that's terrible to hear, friend. I'm so sorry, Randall. It's not a good way to lose a family member. I lost my baby sister because of a brainstem aneurysm. Unbelievable. Devastating. That was just a few years ago. Still think about it every day. I think you may have sent them to me, 6, but I don't know if that I still have them, dear. I really do think I lost most of that chat. You have to remember, for basically an entire month, I was well, for 1 full week, it was in the hospital plus, and then for basically 2 weeks, I had fleeting memories of, like, the recent days past, and finally, I got to the point where I really felt like I had no deficits, but it's pretty clear to me now that I do have some. My pattern of speech has changed slightly. Um, my processing can be easily, um, challenged, by too much input. Things that I was a little bit more adept at, I'm less so. So I'm marking improvements every day, but it is what it is. So SE Kaiju says Gen X founder. There you go. There you go. Yeah, the World Cup may have some problems. The presence of ice get banned at airports. They are looking at removal of TSA and others. California is busy warning the TSA folks that they will be replaced. I don't think so. We'll see what happens. Um, yeah, I need to change my redirects. So please bear with me a moment as I yammer on. But it is what it is, what it is, what it is. But we want to get the redirects on the tube side of the equation done properly. Properly. I saw the ruling. Thank you to Legal Mindset. What's going on with Frogan does not look good for her. I kind of feel bad for anybody who gets involved in the legal stuff. I mean, I do not volunteer to be a victim for something like that. That's why I hate drama inside of our little area. I really do. I think there's no good comes of it. Um, and I feel like I feel like that's not good for everybody. It's very bad. WDW. I'm not sure why M4 Empire is going at the same time I am now. They didn't used to, so I really don't know what's going on. What's going on? I got to talk to Marv. It may have something to do with when the Wiz is available. I don't know. Wiz is busy. Guys like basically doing what I did when I first started streaming with everyone. That's a lot of work. I hope he doesn't burn out. He's really funny. Well spoken. Good dude. Dr. Jill says, have a great day, everybody. There you go. Ooh, there you go. Got an Infinity G35X. Only paid. You're kidding me. Only 143,000 miles. Fantastic. The Infinities are great automobile. Good for you. Good for you, Case. It's a good car. M4 Empire is done, says Captain Phantom Nerd. Thank you, friend. And of course, we've got Tobak out there saying mahalo, beach punk. So that means thank you in Hawaiian. Mahalo. Aloha, of course, is hello and goodbye. Most of you know all those things, but yeah. Hashtag word. Word. Yeah, I'm kind of not a fan of crowds as much as I used to be. I'm still gonna go to meetups. I'm still gonna big events. I'm still gonna show up to. There are gonna be some retreats I'll be attending. You know, and I think that's that. And this is the truth from Case. I mean, the older we get, the more we just want to be left alone. Yeah, yeah, I think that's true. And I'm one of those guys that um I like the quiet. I just like the quiet. Six says it's not us. It's just that people are more annoying these days. I don't know, maybe tinnitus. There you go. Yeah, tinnitus is a problem. There are some things that you can do. Barry, there are some things you can do with tinnitus. Yeah, and again, this is largely why you have that problem playing drums in a metal band. Yeah, yeah. That's why everybody's wearing ear protection now. I can't sleep in socks unless I have the flu. Well, fair enough. That's why a good foot bath, dear. Tom H says I was talking about massage therapists. A friend is one. They're amazing. I'm sorry, you just are, especially if you get a good one. Um, one of the ladies that I had, I requested she for her forever because she was unafraid to dig her elbows into my myofascial points and all, and like she was a real student of kinesiology. She really understand. Um, she really understood the anatomy of massage. She was very very good. So um, Sag says, Sagacious Six says, that's the wrong word to call six. Says, unless I'm, I'm leaving my property, I'm barefoot. See? Good grounding connection. So it was on your New Year's Eve stream. I'll have to check it out. Catsley says, I'm sorry about your sister, CC. That was several years ago now. Um, but yeah, it was a random event. Her fiance was at the house with her. Um, uh, and it just came out of nowhere. She came in, said she had a terrible headache, and that was it. And she was in the hospital and lingered for a week, but there was nothing going on. She was misdiagnosed at the hospital. There certainly was some poor decision making. They used telepresence doctors rather than actual physical on the ground ones. Um, I'm not going to talk about the health network or anything else that was involved, but it was handled very poorly. Um, the the law firm that looked at it that wanted to press forward, the people who were involved in the case that said it was gross negligence. It's a different conversation, but in the end, I don't know that it would have changed the outcome, honestly. So things happen in life. Caradwin, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. My business partner, Randall Orser, in my first landscaping company, and I say my first because I at one point in time I owned one and then I owned another one. Um, but both of which I sold them, so it was fine. But my business partner in my first, we started the company when we were still in high school. We formed our own LLC, the whole nine yards. I think yeah, that was my first LLC. Um, and he was riding his bike one day. We were all done for the day. I was headed to classes because I was going to school at the same time. Um, and we'd gotten out of high school. We're both headed to college, and he was riding his bike, and somebody turned left in front of him as he was basically going the speed limit. This person just randomly turned left in front of him. He left most of his eyebrow on the rain rail of the car, flipped over it, bounced a lot. Thank goodness he was wearing a helmet. He should have been wearing a face protection helmet. But yeah, he survived. It took a long time for him to recover fully. Um, Crazy stuff. Six. I'm going to grab that from the chat at some point. So thank you, dear. You want me to pull it up live on the stream? I was about to check out. I need to go make myself breakfast. Marvin hates you? No. Marvin and I are good friends. She wants me to do it. Do it. And I need to eat. My stomach's growling. Oh yeah, you can definitely check out you can go to beachpunk.com right now and pick up merch from myself, comics division, and get the tikis like Toxic Man Flu's tiki, stuff like that. Yeah. You can check out the merch store for Midnight's Edge as well. You can get Amber Turn's blanket. That's over on oh goodness, mixedtees.com. Plus we like those guys over there too. But that's the merch site right there. Thank you, Ms. Pick Cafe. Mech says, "Sorry to hear what you're going through, culture. Well, it's better. I'm about as close to 100% as I think I'll ever be. And the physical stuff has been helping even more. I don't know if people realize how valuable it is to get up and move, and lift weights and stuff. Plus, I'm gardening very aggressively right now. So yeah, but it's been over 2 years since you had your stroke. Okay." Most has come back, but there are still challenges. But you face them head on and keep going. Yeah, and that's what you do every day, Mac. And it again, they aren't quite certain what happened to me. They don't know if it was a stroke. It was a blood pressure event. I think 6 was the person that called it first. Um, but I am fighting to get into a neurologist right now, because I want to get off of one of the medications I have that makes me very drowsy all day. So, yeah. But they wanted to say for a while it was a seizure. Um, I had a seizure when I was young because I had a head trauma. I fell from the top of a bleachers and bounced my head off the cement at a basketball court. And that's when I had my first grand mal seizure. Um, and a few follow ups that again were all caused by trauma, but I have never had another one. So, like I said, it was a blood pressure caused event for me. So I misspoke. 6. I'm very sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. I did not do it on purpose, love. You know that. WJB Daily in the house. Good to see you, Culturians. So there's that. It's 8 seconds long. All right, let me see if I can pull it up. Hang on. 6. Do it. All right, so this is the link, but I don't have the stream chat up on this side. So now I gotta you're making me do a lot of extra work. Do it. All right, so da, 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 da. Okay, all right, let's see. Open link in tab. All right. Oh, it didn't take me to the timestamp. It didn't take me to the timestamp. 144.25. All right, let's see if I can. Sorry, guys, this is not good YouTube. Do I say any bad words in here? Because this is from a late night culture. Right now, we're in a family show. Six is like the historian of the internet, I swear. Trying to catch up with everybody. All right. All right. Let's see what we have to say. Okay. First of all, what I'm going to show you isn't embarrassing at all. It probably is. I probably say bad words. This is the problem. Because the late night show, I always let myself get a little looser on. I don't think that was a good thing. All right. Let's see if we can pull up the right thing. Okay. So now my formatting's all screwed up. All right, so I'm going to share screen. Late night culture. Share. Who's on this? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Now I know why it ended up going badly for me. Valiant Renegade's on this one. So the chat's there too. All right. So let's get this looked at. I think it's Drunk 3PO and then everybody else.
What about the puppets? Are they just automatically Discluded,
that?
or yeah, I got some good looking
Well,
puppets.
I mean, I'm sure we have some furry fans out there.
All right,
I'm out.
just saying, I just want to be in the picture. I don't have to win. Jeez.
You still want to be on stage.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. You know what, Tox? I love you, brother, but you called me a wussy.
You didn't read it though.
You didn't read it though.
I
Yeah.
will. Just a minute.
You owe him like $140
What? I don't know if
to
that's
refund
true.
those super chats that you didn't read.
Wow.
I'm trying to find where this super
Wow, I
chat
looked
went
really
because
pale
I
back
don't
then.
see it.
Every
Can you guys
super
hear
chat
this?
you don't read, Culture, that's how much money you have to pay back.
He
And
sent you
inflation.
5 super chats tonight.
So that,
How
how
many
much
did
how
you
much
read?
does he have to owe?
Oh my goodness, I'm being criticized. Wrong timestamp. Oh, it not by much. 144.25. We're at 144. Toxic man flew for $5, sis, and now you're a double wussy for not reading my last 2 super chats. I did, sort of, kind of,
You
mostly
read half.
read them.
$5
You were like
down,
halfway
$30 to
through.
go.
You were like
Yeah.
halfway through, and it was just like, I can't read the rest of this. Like, no, I'm not reading the rest of this. It's like, no, you have to read the whole thing.
No, okay, all right, that's not very good YouTube. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out. You've skipped my super chats before. I try not to. I try to leave no super chat behind, including a rate specialist who says culture would happen. What would happen if you only used Monster on purple potatoes and played nothing but Creed for them? Super potatoes? I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure it's like Brondo. It's got electrolytes and stuff. It's what plants need. All right, let's go back through, make sure I didn't miss anybody. A rate specialist says, "Hail, Culture Casino and Culturians." We got Cat Slave. Because you're a boomer, we got SFX of 314 Sabretooth Raptor telling me he sent the stuff over to comics, which will be good. Barry the Music Man says, "Hey, Ding Dong, you are muted." I am, or was. Morgan King reminded me I was muted. You guys are right on top of me for that. Mark Merchant says, for 5, feel bad for Tony Starr, saying he resisted Kripke's attempts to make Homelander and everything anti-MAGA, etc. No wonder the show fell off after the election. Yep. Ruby Hoove started the stream off with generosity, a Culture Casino membership, and the very first thing in here was a super sticker from our friend Barry the Music Man with the 100 underlined twice. Of course, I just read the poem from Jim Morrison of The Doors, The American Prayer. Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. So there you go. Mando and curly fries on the agenda today. Yeah. So, guys, like you said, I'm gonna be seeing the movie much earlier than I had planned. Family is important, and we'll be doing other stuff. So there's that. Morgan King says, "Culture Check Discord. I shared the clip of you saying that you do Slave Leia for 100K. That's true, but 50K was something else. I'm not sure what it was. So." By the way, the beard will officially be gone by at some point this weekend. There will be a goatee left, so I will not be accused of being hobo fake wizard or fake Asian blizzard or whatever. And then I will be getting my hair donation done this weekend as well. So just so you guys are not surprised by a change in appearance, I am not doing body waxing, even if I promised it. So yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go get some food. Go eat culture. And can you play AO today? I don't think I have it loaded on this side. Film the haircut. This barber won't let me do it. The previous person that did my hair has retired from that job, and yeah, this barber won't let me do it. Mr. DeMarc says I'll miss the ZZ Top look. CC, it'll come back. it only takes me about 6 months to get to a Santa beard, so not a big deal. Boycott degenerate Hollywood. You know what, Jackie, Billy, Tom? I'm telling you right now, not a bad idea. So, body waxing is painful, yeah, and there's no need. No need. There is nothing happening to me that is as severe as that. So, anyway, I don't think I have AOAO. Let me double check. You guys will have to tolerate a Sherry's Slam and Clam real quick. Hang on a minute.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam and Clam. Sherry's Slam and Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam and Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.
All right, stick around, guys. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I don't have that clip available in this version. Sorry. I apologize. But what I do have is this one. That's right. Pedro Punishment. Yeah, there you go. Anyway. All right, folks, I had a good time today. I hope you did too. I appreciate each and every one of you. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. I will see you over on the Pro Show. If I'm not on the show, I'll still see you over there. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. And until next time, see ya. And thank you, Six, for being here. Appreciate you. Bye. When injustice strikes, I strike back.